It's in Ballbusters. Is there a £150,000 anti-5G scam? Oh, what's this? Oh, it's an ad. Oh, so McToon paid to promote this video, did he? All right. Tough times, huh, McToon?
That's the claim. I just want to know what you have to say
Sorry,
about
do you not know how to defend your claim? It's your claim now. Yes, triangle, I heard you. How'd you get that on a curved surface?
If it's a spherical triangle.
Sorry, a spherical triangle? Are you an idiot?
What?
Sorry, are you so geometrically illiterate that you don't understand what you've just stated? Is this the level of McToon's audience? A spherical triangle? No, I'm pretty certain we're talking about the regular type with straight flat lines. Are you stupid? Did you not go through grade school? Do you not know what a triangle is? Hey, McToon, this is one of your fans. He doesn't seem to understand what a triangle is and isn't answering where he gets a straight line for that triangle on a curved surface. Fourth time asking.
To be honest, I don't really watch McToon.
Hey, McToon, he says he's not your fan. I don't blame him. You have to buy views, so that's why he's not watching and you're having to buy them.
What's the topic about?
The topic is about the nature of the Earth. Is it a sphere?
Yes.
And what proof do you have of that?
There's many proofs. There's Cavendish, which demonstrates gravity, which means that the Earth must be a sphere since the force of gravity would be pulling on all sides. There's the curvature, the constant curvature measurements by surveyors. There's Bob Nadel's 15 degree per hour drift, which proves the Earth rotates.
We've had three. So let me just summarize. We'll go through them one at a time. So we've got the Cavendish experiment as number one. Got the curvature of the Earth from, I forget what. And then we've got Bob Nodell proving 15 degrees an hour drift. Is that your summary of the three? I can't remember the second one for Earth curve.
The curvature measurements from surveyors.
Surveyors. Perfect. Okie dokie. Let's start with Cavendish. First and foremost, do you appreciate that that's 106 years out of date?
People still do it today with modifications.
It's not what I asked.
What do you mean out of date?
What I say? Out of date. What if it was food and it was out of date? What would you do with it?
Fuck it.
Do you not just say no if you don't know that it's out of date? Just say no, I didn't know that, and then I'll explain why.
Well, I want to know what you mean out of date.
Superseded by Einsteinian pseudo-Riemannian force space-time bending.
Oh God. Why does that matter?
Do you know what superseded means?
Because it's still, there's still, even if it's Einsteinian or Newtonian, they still say that there's some force or apparent force that acts upon masses. So.
Oh, they say there's a force, do they? I see. Where do I observe that?
Force or apparent.
Okay, where do I observe that?
Where do we observe it? Let's see. We observe it when we drop an object. We observe that apparent force.
Okay, stop. Just dropped a helium balloon.
I mean, I've never played with a helium balloon, but I know what it does.
Does it go down, go boom, boom?
Boom, boom.
So, do you now understand that it's been superseded?
Of course it goes up.
Sorry. Do we now understand?
Of course helium balloon
Sorry,
goes up.
hello. Obviously, this is troubling for you. Yeah, you said I just drop an object. Obviously, it doesn't matter that it's been superseded by bending space-time. And then you said you just drop an object, therefore it's still in effect. No. Gas expands in all directions. Gas debunks this notion of mass attracting mass. If you don't understand that, that's unfortunate for you, but it is, in fact, 106 years out of date. Do you still not understand? Do you need further explanation?
Einstein gives us the explanation.
We're not talking about Einstein. Stop!
Force.
I'm not talking about Einstein. You said Cavendish. Reverend John Michel, CV Boys. Do you know who they are?
No.
It's imperative.
I haven't heard of them.
Stop talking from G plus whoever it is. You don't know who Reverend John Michel and CV Boys are?
No, never heard of them.
Right. Why are you telling us about this quasi-experiment? You don't know anything about it at all.
Wait, are we talking about the Cavendish?
Shut up, you stupid fucking moron! You don't know anything about this stupid subject. Cavendish is 106 years out of date. It's been superseded by Einstein. Do you understand? Because you don't know anything about the Cavendish quasi-experiment. Otherwise, you'd know C.V. Boyes and Reverend John Michel were. You don't. So, can we move on to your next proof, see? Or do you still want to argue that this 106-year out-of-date crap is somehow proving that mass attracts mass, when it does not? Hello? That wasn't rhetorical. Do you still need further explanation for how mass does not attract mass?
It does.
Show me. Mass attracting mass. You going to drop something?
You drop some that can demonstrate.
You're like a helium balloon. Sorry, Dosey Joe Fundy idiot. We've covered this though, haven't we? I covered this already. Hello. Just because you didn't accept it. Yeah, we have covered this. You don't just drop something and say mass attracts mass. Gas has mass in Einsteinian vernacular. So gas would move to the centre of Earth also if you're going to make the assertion of Cavendish. It does not. Can we move on, or are you still going to fight this, you stupid idiot?
Buoyancy exists, and it's a consequence if mass attracts mass.
Buoyancy is an assumption of gravity. It would assert that gas...
It's been demonstrated.
Why are you talking? I heard what you said. It's not my first rodeo. Do you think you're the first person to use that word here? It assumes gravity. That would be gas go down, go boom, boom, to force the gas below to go up, displacing it. That would be the layers of gas forcing their way down. No, gas doesn't go down, go boom, boom to force stuff up. Gas expands in all directions. It's not homogeneous. It's not a layer to press down on stuff below. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I get that.
Right, so your buoyancy assumed gas go down, go boom, boom. It doesn't. This is 106 years out of date. That's the third time I've explained this to you. Cavendish, no, mass doesn't attract mass. Superseded 106 years ago by Einstein. Are we clear yet?
Oh my goodness.
My goodness? What are you talking about, my goodness? You just have to say, yes, I understand that this crap I asserted, this quasi-experiment that has no phenomena and has the IV-DV relationship of if mass, then mass attracts mass, that you don't even know the associating parties. You think it's, oh my gosh.
I need to know them to understand.
Why are you talking?
Cavendish?
Hello? Why are you talking? You didn't know any of the associated parties. Why are you talking through me?
Because you keep assuming things about me.
I know you don't know anything about this because I've asked you to qualify what you know, and you didn't.
Goodness.
Again, my goodness. No, just you having your total ignorance in regards to your own claim laid out for you for a flat earther. You think Cavendish proves mass attracts mass and things will move to the centre of Earth. They don't. Gas has mass in that vernacular, and it expands in all directions, debunking this notion that gas goes down, go boom, boom. Your further rebuttal is buoyancy. That would be gas pressing down to force other gases up. That would mean gas is a homogeneous layer pressing down. It doesn't do that. Second time I've told you that. Do you want to say, oh my goodness again? Or just concede that mass doesn't attract mass? It's 106 years out of date.
If you have a cup and you fill it with sulfur hexafluoride, why doesn't it expand with the to the atmosphere?
It does! All gases disperse with time. It's called entropy. You think if you've got sulfur hexafluoride... Shut up! I'm addressing you. I heard you. Do you think that means that you need to continually talk as I respond? You coward. Just listen to the response. Even man-made gases like sulfur hexafluoride are still subject to entropy. Are you an entropy denier?
What do you mean by entropy?
Are you an entropy denier? Do you think that sulfur hexafluoride isn't subject to entropy? You complete idiot.
What's entropy?
You fucking moron. Why are you even here?
Someone invited me.
Yeah, well, why are you talking about this? You don't know anything about the subject. You're asking me what entropy is after telling me sulfur hexafluoride go down, go boom, boom. No, it will also disperse It's absolutely subject to the law of nature known as entropy. You bloody idiot. But you're prepared to tell me, oh my gosh, again, and then ask me what the hell entropy is. Change with time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave now because that's...
Why? We've
I don't
already
know
dealt with one of your
what's going on.
stupid claims. We've dealt with the 106-year out-of-date Cavendish. Now we're going to move on to your next claim of Earth curve based on surveyors. Or you're going to run before you've even had your second claim dealt with.
All right, let's go to...
Shut the fuck up. You're having your ass spanked. Now, if you want to run like a fucking coward, you're more than willing. I will still deal with your stupid claims. I've dealt with one that's Cavendish. Now, if you can't tolerate your stupid shit being ripped apart by a flat earther, then run. Yeah? Do you want to run, coward? Maybe you can sit down and shut the fuck up while I take apart your stupid claims. What are you, a man or a mouse? It's not rhetorical.
Yes, man.
Right, so you're going to sit through the rest of your shit that you spouted here? Or are you going to run?
Able to stay here for the curvature thing, so...
Yeah,
maybe
the next claim you make. Yeah, I heard your claim. I asked you to clarify it for me. Now I'm going to take a giant steaming shit on it, and hopefully you'll be here for that. Or, like a complete coward, you're just going to scattergun us with your claims and then run when they are ripped to shreds by a flat earther. So which is it? Are you going to run, or are you going to listen to me rip apart your claim that surveyors have measured curvature to Earth?
I'm not running. I literally have something to do very soon, so I want to get there as fast as possible. I
Oh,
won't
I'll
be able
do it
to do the
quicker.
curvature measurements, but I do want to hear
really?
a flat
Oh,
Earth
no worries.
explanation.
No worries. So
want-
which surveyors are measuring curvature, pray tell?
Oh gosh, I can't remember the paper, but I wasn't gonna really get onto that.
Sorry,
I really
are you
want to
thick as
hear
fuck?
an
Do you not even know how to
explanation
back this claim? You've said surveyors measure Earth curve. Which ones? Oh, I might have to... Are you just a total amateur, haven't got the slightest clue? Are you totally in over your head here? Is that why you want to run away? Because you basically are being embarrassed immediately with your total lack of knowledge for your own claim. What type of surveyors? I don't know. Why are you claiming it, you stupid idiot? That's not rhetorical. If you don't know, why are you claiming it? Hello?
You done?
Not rhetorical. If you don't know your own stupid claim, why are you telling it to me? Because I'm on the verge of ripping your claim that you don't even know to shreds, but you don't even know your own claim. It's pathetic. Why are you here?
He means answer him.
Why
I
are
did
you
want to get
here?
into this. How do you explain the...
Don't ask me what I'm going to explain. Why are you here when you don't even know what you're claiming?
Oh, here's the team I found. Oh shit, let's see. Let me get...
You seem to be segueing back on like I'm asking about surveyors still. I'm not. I'm asking, given that you've just had to go and check what type of surveyor you're referencing, that means you do not understand your own claim. That's glaringly obvious. Based on the fact that you don't
George
even know
Everett.
your own claim and you're prepared to talk through me highlighting that right now, I'm asking, why the hell would you be inspired to come based on you having absolutely no clue about this subject at all?
I was just coming in because someone invited me, and I was wondering what it's like in here. I decided to ask you some questions to see if you have any explanations for it, because I want to hear flat Earth explanations for it. I wasn't coming here to debate. I just wanted to hear simple explanations from a flat earther.
Okay, simple. No problem. Simple explanation for Cavendish. It's not an experiment. It doesn't have a phenomena. It doesn't have a valid hypothesis.
All right, that's all I
It's
need.
106. You want to know or you want to talk through? You just said you wanted to hear flat earthers give simple explanations based on stuff that you've got questions about. Right? Well, you've put your stuff to us. I'm ripping it apart. While you interrupt me, then we move on to the next claim, which is that surveyors have apparently measured Earth curve. What surveyors? And you don't know. Now, based on the fact that you haven't got a fucking clue what you're talking about, why would you postulate this?
So the curvature measurement was made by Sir George Everett.
I'm not asking you to reiterate your claim. I'm asking you based on the fact that you don't know what your claim is and you've had to go and re-look it up. Why would you be under the misapprehension that you should be making this claim? Is it just
I know what
Dunning-Kruger
the claim
stupidity?
is. I just forgot who did it for a second. I just had to double check who it was.
I don't want the claim. I want to know what makes you think you've got any sort of right to lay down claims when you don't know what you're claiming. You're having to look it up on the fly.
I just want to know how you explain it. That's all.
It's your claim. Why are you asking me to explain your shit that's wrong and out of date?
No.
Surveyors measuring
I'm
Earth
saying
curve.
that the
Cello,
model
it's another
has
one of those
these-
times that I take apart your stupidity and you immediately start talking through me. Yeah, I understand that I am quite terrifying. Doesn't mean that you have to immediately and incessantly ejaculate through everything I say. Now shut up! Your claim needs to be backed with actual evidence that surveyors actually measure Earth curve. Now that's your claim. You're asking me how I'm going to explain it? It's not my claim, it's yours. Now, so far when I've asked you to back your claim, you are incapable and have to go and look stuff up. So why claim it in the first place? That's about the 4th time I've asked it.
Do you want the evidence?
No, are you thick? Is 5 repetitions of my question just undigestible for you? Based on the fact that you're having to now look it up, you've looked it up, but you still think that somehow I want the claim. No. I want to know why on earth you would feel necessary to make the claim based on your total ignorance of it, having probably read it once.
I've read it multiple times.
What type of surveyor?
I think it's a geodetic surveyor.
All right. What's a
Geodetic
tangent
surveying.
plane? Cat got your tongue?
What?
You've read it several times. My God, you know all about this stuff. Several times. You can understand the argument. What's a tangent plane? Utilised by geodetic surveyors. You obviously know what it is. You've read it several times. You cocky little twat.
Oh, man.
So, fuckwit who's read it several times, what is a tangent plane?
I don't freaking know.
I don't know. So, back to my original question, you stupid, ignorant, globe-believing moron. Why on earth would you be making this claim, and then when questioned for the first time on your claim, you go all high-pitched and tell me you don't know anything about it?
If you want the evidence and you want to read it for yourself, just go to mctoon.net/r and
Fuck you with your plug for MC Toon. Scumbag
Get
that's
those
got to buy
measurements.
views. You know MC Toon pays for views. He has to buy
No, he
views. You
doesn't.
realise that? He has to
pay
buy
views.
his audience. You realise that?
I'm surprised he hasn't been banned for
I'm surprised he's not paying you. He's paying for people to watch his videos. He's paying YouTube to promote him with ads. In other words, he pays YouTube to put ads up for his material. He's paying for views. It's pathetic. You want to come here and plug him? What's a tangent plane?
Cool.
Geodetic
Wait, I want to hear
surveyors
about
use-
that MC Toon they'd rip.
Sorry, why'd you keep plugging MC Toon rather than answering your geodetic surveyors based question? What's a tangent
Well,
plane?
you-
Shit for brains.
Wait, MC Toon rip.
Stop plugging him. Is that what you've got, MC Toon? To send your little minions here who don't know a fucking thing, rather than you facing questions about tangent plane? Yeah, because you know what would happen, don't you, Toon? With your ads for your videos about 5G bilking. Yeah, paying for views, you sad little twat, and then sending your minions here who don't know a thing? Doesn't seem to know what a tangent plane is.
No, I'm asking you. Does MC
Sorry, you
like to
pathetic
hear-
little twat. You still haven't answered a question about your geodetic surveying claim. You claim that they measure the curve of Earth. Is this going to descend into you plugging MC Toon constantly rather than proving geodetic surveyors have actually measured Earth curve?
No, I'm sorry. You
You stuttering bitch. You're being asked about your claim about geodetic surveyors, not about your allegiance to some twat that has to buy views. Do you comprehend this?
I never heard of this. What do you mean MC Toon?
No, kick him out. He's just given up. So, when it comes to proving the actual claim, according to him, it's worth having a sphere belief. That would be geodetic surveyors measuring Earth curve. Yet, when I ask him the first basics of geodetic surveying and tangent planes, doesn't even know what it is. But he knows all about how to plug MC Toon. How pathetic. You'd think you'd have Earth curve proof based on what you said, but you haven't. You've just got lots of plugs for some shitty YouTuber that's buying views.
I'm muted.
You stutter like a bitch. Go tell MC Toon how well you came and how I reduced you to a stuttering bitch.
Really pays for you.
Yeah, stutter like a bitch while you plug MC Toon rather than justify your claim that you can measure Earth curve by way of geodetic surveying.
He pays YouTube.
Yeah, he's literally paying them to promote his material. At the top of a scrolling list, you can get an ad for an MC Toon video about 5G bilking, which he has had to pay for. So he's literally paying YouTube to promote his shit. It's pathetic.
I did not know that.
I don't care what you know. You don't know anything. You're promoting shit you don't... My God, he's promoting this guy. And then when I tell him about a mild aspect of this twat's behaviour, he hasn't got a clue. You're promoting him, but you don't know anything about him either. Well, way to keep to form. Yet you didn't know anything about your claims. You don't know anything about the thing you're promoting and shilling for. You're just the typical ignorant globe-believing moron.
No, I think he's playing dumb. I think he knows better and he's just acting. Oh,
No,
does he do that? He didn't sound convincing to me at all.
No, I bet he's following
doesn't know
instructions. I would like to bet, having never seen anything ever by MC Toon, that MC Toon has instructed his audience to go and promote him. And this guy has just done exactly what he's been told. So when MC Toon has said, go out and speak the name of MC Toon, this dude has done exactly as he's been told, because that's what he does. He's just parroting off what he's been told to do.
I haven't been told by MC Toon, but maybe... I don't know.
Sorry, mate, you're here to give us geodetic surveyor's Earth curve measurements.
I can't believe he pays you.
Sorry, we're on number 2 of 3. We haven't got to Bob Nodell's claim to be Earth turning underneath something that blue marble science completely disagrees with. We haven't got to that yet. But you want to babble on about MC2 just constantly.
No, I was just surprised. I didn't know he paid YouTube.
You
for that
missed
stuff,
out
so I
on
was-
some
Oh,
prizes.
right, I don't care. I care about your claim of geodetic surveyors. Somehow you think that proves Earth's got measured curvature. You're wrong.
Can you, give me the specifics? Because I do
It's
wanna
your
know
claim.
more.
Do you not understand your own claim? You're asking me to
So
describe
they-
your claim to you as you interrupt, as I highlight that you're now asking me to explain your own claim to you.
Okay, let me explain the claim. All right. So these surveyors went to different locations, 3, and they kind of formed a triangle, and then they measured the angles between each of those points. And if the Earth was flat, they would measure angles that are 180 degrees. But when
Where do they get a triangle from on a curved surface? Where do they get? Where do they get a triangle from on a curved surface?
that's the claim, I just want to know what you have to say
Sorry,
about
do
it.
you not know how to defend your claim? It's your claim now. Yes, triangle. I heard you. How'd you get that on a curved surface?
If it's a spherical triangle.
Sorry, a spherical triangle? Are you a fucking idiot?
What?
Sorry, are you so geometrically illiterate that you don't understand what you've just stated? Is this the level of MC Toon's audience? A spherical triangle? No, I'm pretty certain we're talking about the regular type with straight flat lines. Are you stupid? Did you not go through grade school? Do you not know what a triangle is? Hey, MC Toon, this is one of your fans. He doesn't seem to understand what a triangle is.
I know what a triangle.
Oh, right. Where'd you get a straight line for it on a curved surface? Second time I've asked. See how well MC Toon's audience member does.
I'm just gonna restate the claim. So
I understand the claim. I heard it. You said about drawing a triangle. Yeah, I got the claim. I heard. I listened. Do you think I just need it repeating 17 times? Maybe you could answer some questions about what you've just claimed. I understood and I listened to. So, where'd you get a straight line for the triangle? On a curved surface, if that's what you're claiming. Third time I've asked. MC Toon, your compadre is not doing too well. Struggling to understand what a triangle is, and then isn't answering where he gets a straight line for that triangle on a curved surface. Fourth time asking. How do you think you're doing? Well,
to be honest, I don't really watch MC Toon. FTFE is more of my guy.
oh really? Fight the Flat Earth understood what a tangent plane is. I then raped him with that question. It was really amusing. He came on my show and described how the geodetic surveyors acquire tangent planes. I asked him where he got the tangent from. Now, obviously, this is so far over your head being a thicko that you haven't got the slightest vaguest idea what I'm talking about, because I'm talking about how geodetic surveyors actually acquire their measurements by way of tangent planes. Something that as I repeat, raped Fight the Flat Earth with. I asked him where he got his tangent from. Did you know that? Do you not keep up with me either? Yeah, I like to absolutely annihilate people like Craig just by asking them where they get a tangent from. Something you haven't got the vaguest idea what I'm talking about now, do you? But you're telling me that geodetic surveyors measure curve. Wow. Amazing you can't actually describe it. You just described making a triangle. And then all I've asked you is where you get a straight line for that on a curved surface 5 times you haven't answered yet. Just told me that you're a fan of Fight the Flat Earth who was raped with a tangent plane. Something you don't understand. Hey, McToon, by the way, he says he's not your fan. I don't blame him. You have to buy views. So that's why he's not watching and you're having to buy them.
McToon buys his views.
So, hello? Yet to tell us about your little proofsy. You don't seem to understand it. You haven't acknowledged the fact that Craig got absolutely annihilated by the same claim when I asked him where he got his tangent from. Obviously, he can't see his own hand in front of his face. It's all refracted. So he's definitely not getting a straight line for a tangent.
I would have to watch whatever you're talking about.
Yeah, what? Get a grip on what you're claiming? Yeah, you know shit, mate. Yeah, you'd actually have to educate yourself in what you're here to do. Yeah. We know you're thick and ignorant. Yeah, we know. You'd have to go away and understand this stuff. Yes. Of course you would. That's why I asked you why the hell you're here.
Because someone invited me and I thought I'd just ask a couple of questions about...
What, get annihilated? You know, whoever sent you, you need to really thank them. Say, oh, thank you so much for sending me that invite. I went in and was absolutely humiliated based on my total ignorance of everything I said. It was really funny for the flat earthers to laugh at me. Thanks so much for sending me that way.
I
was
want to
here
know where
ask
he got
questions.
this spherical triangle from. I
We
never
haven't
heard
found
of
out
that.
yet, are we? He hasn't told us where he got a straight line for that triangle yet. Maybe you should
Well,
go away
maybe
and
his
watch the
triangle
stuff
doesn't
about
have
the
it.
triangle that you're claiming so you understand how to defend it. Maybe telling us that you were a fan of Simon Dan next will help you by answering this question you haven't answered. How did you think
Simon
you're doing, by the way?
Dan's
Doing well?
doesn't really-
Doing well. As well as MC
I do
Toon
need
would be
to cook,
doing.
lunch now, so I do need to go now. So I'll definitely research that stuff you mentioned.
What, like the Cavendish experiment 106 years out of date? Yeah, you do that. Yeah, about tangent planes for geodetic surveyors and how they measure it all flat. Yeah, you do that. Earth's obviously observably and measurably flat beyond the assumption of tangents that are now bent. Goodbye.
Good luck.
Look, dude. Nice concessions at the end there. That was really helpful.
Last but by no means least, we have a claim that there's 15 degrees an hour deviation as Earth turns underneath a gyroscope, as claimed to be proven by Bob Nodell. That would infer we have a Coriolis drift at 15 degrees an hour. Further to that, the globe asserts that anything leaving the non-inertial turning reference frame of Earth will drift at 15 degrees an hour. That would mean that aeroplanes, having left its surface, would drift from your vantage point watching them turning beneath. And that would shorten flight times. A flight from Charlotte, North Carolina to Los Angeles would only take about an hour and a half instead of 4.5 hours, because Earth would be turning underneath for you to observe this effect of the plane drifting at 15 degrees an hour because we're turning beneath it. That does not happen. Earth is not turning.
You mean MC Toon's face people? What?
I just want to know where he got that spherical triangle from when he actually hasn't watched any videos to be informed about anything he was supposedly here to ask questions about. So I just wonder, where did he get that? Did he just make it up in a moment?
Wait, MC Toon's face people?
Neil, you're coming through as a very young squeaky child.
Wait, MC Toon, he pays people to come here?
Right. I think I got the idea that he was surprised by that, since he mentioned it 15 times with surprise.
So he pays people?
It's in Ballbusters. Is there a £150,000 anti-5G scam? Oh, what's this? Oh, it's an ad. Oh, so MC Toon paid to promote this video, did he? All right. Tough times, huh, MC Toon?